Hi, we are excited and honored to present to Invest Southwest in their redevelopment efforts in the Englewood community. I'm Tori Barrett of Imagine Group. We have a unique team with a unique approach. All minority owned, operated, and certified firms that have been operating in the city of Chicago for a very long time. On the development side, we have a joint venture between Imagine Group and Eastlake, both black owned, developing on the south and west sides of the city. On the design team, we have Beehive and JGMA. Both of these firms have been known for their design excellence. On the contracting side, joint venture between Berlin Builders and GMA Construction. These firms have a history of hiring within the communities in which they build. And we plan on working with all of the community-based organizations in the Englewood community because we know that they know their neighborhood better than we do. And we want to incorporate them in every aspect of this process. The design program is simple. We want to renovate the historic firehouse that is sitting there. Needs an infusion of great ideas. We plan on developing 4,000 square feet of the retail space, another 8,000 square feet of commercial space, because we know that Englewood needs jobs and we have businesses that we want to bring to this particular community. We also want to create a 50-unit affordable housing to make sure that we protect those residents that live in Englewood and have a place to live. And then we also have a partnership to bring outdoor festivals to the neighborhood because we know during the summertime, there has to be activity that keeps people engaged.
Hello, everyone. My name is Fred Spencer. I'm the co-founder of Imagine Development Group, the minority development partner in Imagine Englewood. I want to share briefly with you today our economic impact and development plan. Our goal from the start was having an all MBE, WBE, and minority development team. Our focus is to create numerous employment opportunities for Englewood residents. The development will consist of several distinct construction projects: site infrastructure and build out of the plaza, rehabilitation of the firehouse, the construction of 50 affordable housing units, as well as the construction of the community center for a future phase. We foresee this leading to over 300 construction jobs for the first 3 phases. Our plan to exceed the city's MBE, WBE requirement for each phase. However, we also commit to assuring that our general contractor and its subcontractors hire first within Englewood for skilled and unskilled labor. In regards to permanent jobs, our team estimates that we will create 15 to 20 permanent opportunities from the commercial retail space, the office space, as well as the facilities and property management. As we were diligent in selecting our minority tenants, our anchor tenant, IO Foods, recently was published in Forbes magazine as one of the hot new food brands. IO plans to make Englewood its corporate headquarters. Through this development, IO has recently secured $1 million in capital and has committed to 2 to 4 new jobs in the first post-construction year, as well as numerous job opportunities in the subsequent years. The remaining permanent jobs will come from our other committed office and retail tenants: 360 MBS, Sports Shed, Grow, Greater Englewood, as well as Wakana. In summary, the project will be close to 320 temporary and permanent job opportunities. In addition, our structure also sets up economic business growth for minority and small businesses. Imagine Englewood can be the continued growth and change for Englewood.
Hi, my name is Tyler Holland with the Imagine Englewood Development Team, and I'm excited today to present our strategy for financing for our proposal. 3 major points that we focused on in our financing structure were to provide all of the elements desired by the community and as well as the RFP requirements, minimize the amount of government assistance necessary to execute the project efficiently, and lastly, to provide affordable community space for minority-owned businesses within the neighborhood. So how did we accomplish this and what makes our plan unique? In our multi-phase financing approach, we are maximizing the use of tax increment financing while the city still owns the land to complete the site prep, environmental, and infrastructure necessary to deliver a pad-ready development site. In the second phase, after we've purchased the land from the city, we have 2 separate financing structures, one which includes the 50 units of residential and the rehabilitation of the firehouse, which will be financed by a 221D4 first mortgage, and a single tax credit equity investor that will invest in the low-income housing tax credits, donation tax credits, and historic tax credits. That project will be owned and controlled by the Imagine Englewood joint venture. The second phase of our financing structure for the 4,000 square feet of commercial is that Eastlake is uniquely positioned, given our ownership in the adjacent WIC building, to self-finance and reorient that building to create the necessary square footage at a significantly less expensive cost compared to new construction. That project will be owned by Eastlake. We feel that we have a unique financing plan that maximizes the benefits to the community and the city, and we're excited to continue that dialogue as we make progress in our discussions with you, and happy to answer any questions that you may have.
On behalf of Beehive and JGMA, we're thrilled to present our concept for Imagine Englewood. The design is based on the ideals of design excellence and elevating the architecture of Englewood. As you'll see in this design, everything that we're doing is inspired by the existing firehouse. In other words, using the context of the area to inspire everything we do, from the multi-family building to the transformation of the WIC, the Grand Plaza, the community center, and the townhomes. All of those designs take their cues from the firehouse. Everything as literal as the color palette or even the building forms. The firehouse, its history in this area, is the foundation for all the ideas that we're presenting. And as you can see, as they come together, they create this wonderful campus of buildings that inspires everyone to come together. It also elevates living and brings dignity to architecture of housing, to the architecture of commercial spaces like this WIC building. It's one that unifies a community, but also encourages an entrepreneurial spirit and brings jobs to the area. But the ideas don't just stop with those buildings, they continue, as you can see, with the community building as well as the townhomes. Those two buildings frame a children's playground. In other words, it's a multi-generational building that brings families and people of all generations together. Again, inspired by an architecture of the past, but one that looks forward and really elevates the architecture of the area.